Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be working on the second part of Sango, which is going to be her little elbow pads. So in the last video we did the shoulder pads. I know I said I used gray, but after further investigation I decided I'd like the white better. So I have painted these edges white, and when we do the elbows, the pink and then white. So it'll be relatively easy since the foam starts off white. But I have already cut out one of the elbow pads and done one of the others. I basically just took this roll of tape because it was kind of like the perfect size for what I wanted, and traced that out on a piece of paper to start off with, which I've labeled elbow, and put with the rest of my tracings. And then I put it on an extra piece of EVA foam, and now I'm just gonna cut out this second circle. I just wanted to show you guys the whole process as much as I could. I try to be as close to the line or on the line if I can, because the foam can shrink a little bit when I heat it, which is what we will be doing. So I'm just gonna cut this out, and then the foam will go with my scraps. When I need a tiny piece of foam, I'll have it. Bam! So now I have both elbow pads, and now I'm going to, if you remember, when we did the shoulder pads, we heated the edges and then used a little file. I'm just using a little nail file here, to sand-ish the edges so that they don't look so jagged. You can see how jagged that looks. It still looks kind of jagged here, but not nearly as jagged as it could have been. So I have my paint ready, my foam ready, my heat gun ready, and now we're just gonna get into a different position so that I can show you guys the process of doing that. So I've already gotten started on this. As you can see, it's a little less jagged than it was before. Just heating the edges does help a ton. So we're just gonna go through and heat gun these edges. Now I'm going to set that one aside to cool, and I'm going to take the one that I did before, and I'm going to go ahead and file these edges just a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to heat the whole piece and mold it to my elbow. Ultra careful about not burning yourself, so I'm just gonna find a piece of excess fabric to press against it, so that way when I press it to my elbow it doesn't burn me. I'm gonna go ahead and do the filing and the molding of the second piece, and then we can get into painting. Now it's officially nicely molded. I've already started painting the first one, and now we're going to paint the pink around the second one. We're going to do the same way that I did the shoulders, is leave a line around the edge, because then we're just going to be placing white paint there anyway. Alright, there it is. These two pink covers, and now we're gonna go ahead and take this one because it's basically dry. Some white paint. If you guys don't remember what I was using, I'm using titanium white from Artist Loft and permanent rose mixed with a little bit of white for the pink from the fine art, the line art. I really can't read that, but it's because I don't know how to read, really. now we're just going to go ahead and paint these edges white for a clean look. Alright, we're going to let this dry. I'm going to work on the second one and then we'll add another coat. This is what they look like. I'm going to be cleaning up the edges, but for the most part, that's the final product. I did paint these edges here just for a cleaner look, but what's the final product. So when the edges are finally clean, they'll be finished. With these, I'm just going to add another layer of white to kind of hide that gray a little bit better, but that means that we've got shoulders and elbows done. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to make the next part. I could do the stomach piece or the knees. Those are the last pieces of the armor. And then I just need to get some red fabric. I have the bodysuit. And then my favorite part will be coming up in the boomerang. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing, but I know that whatever I end up doing, I'm going to be very excited about. So I'm going to watch some other videos on how people made like big props and figure out what I want to use, what products I want to use. If you have any ideas, go ahead and put them in the comments, but we will get to that when that bridge comes. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and make sure that you check out my Instagram. So thank you all. Mwah.